My name's Jaime Poulos, and I'm with Metal Express Radio, and I'm here with the members of Always Too Late from Ogden, Utah. They are a new heavy groove metal band, and I'm going to let them explain that to you. I have our strings player, I have Cody Campion.
Yep.
And Brandon Price, our vocalist, Mark Chapman, and our drummer, James Lauder. And we will start with Cody. Cody, give us a little bit of a background on your experience, where you learned any...
Well, I picked it up when I was 13. I don't know, I was kind of living the pipe dream when I was a teenager. Then I started playing when I was about 20, started getting really serious about it. And it's kind of strange on how I met this guy. It was through another guy that he was rehearsing with at the time. And he was trying to form the band Always Too Late. And that's how I met him. And I basically went over to his house and jammed with the other guy, and he wound up taking me instead.
That's good, it worked out.
Yeah, it did. It did work out.
Have you had any schooling?
No.
Professional training? Self-taught?
I've been self-taught pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
I had other friends that play guitar and stuff, and I kind of followed while they were playing. I mean, I learned my chords and stuff by other players,
Very cool.
But as far as being taught professionally, nope.
Nice. That's very nice. Have you been in any other bands?
No, nothing too serious, no.
Okay. Very good. James, where'd you start? Your bands?
I started out in Henderson, Nevada, which is a suburb of Las Vegas, and I started out actually learning through concert bands. So I started in junior high in concert band and started learning percussions. And if it wasn't for Brian Smith from Hemlock, he's the one who really got me going on things, and he taught me the basics, what I needed to know. And over the years, I kind of took techniques from other drummers from other bands, and they kind of teach me new things. And it's nice to have other drummers after the surgery I had teach me how to get back to where we're at now, and it seems like things are going up and up.
Very good. And the other bands?
I started out in a punk band back in Henderson, and they were called Grounded with my best friend Mike Westover and Sticks and my friend Gary, and it was really fun starting there. Basics, just like Offspring, kind of just basic beats, basic sounds. And then I got into hardcore metal with my friend Steve and So Help You God, and that was a lot of fun doing some pretty good heavy metal there. And then moved here, and a few years later started this off Facebook, and look where we're at. Couldn't get better guys in the band than what we have now. We're more than just family anymore.
I agree.
True.
Mark. Specialized vocal training, other bands?
I went to go watch a buddy of mine who was in Hate Piece. I don't know if you guys, Hate Piece was around a while ago. His name was Perry. They're an excellent drummer. And he was doing a cover band, and they were looking for a singer. And he was like, come hang out, at least listen. And I knew a lot of the songs, Alice in Chains and STP, a lot of the basic heavier songs. And so he's like, just get up there and do a karaoke to keep us on time. And kept coming back. He's like, just come hang out with us, you sound okay. And before you know it, 6 months later, we had like 35 songs and we were ready, and they ended up just breaking up. Just band stuff. That guy hates him, too much drinking, sucks, not practicing. And so they split up, and my drummer, he says, you shouldn't stop, you should keep going. So I made maybe 15 interviews for different bands, from Logan to Salt Lake. All kinds of different ones, from cover ones to new age ones to Mormony ones. And I really realized, I tried out for a cop band. All of a sudden I showed up and all three were Dare Cops. I was like, okay. I'm going to suck on purpose. and then I met Oaks and Dark Ugly Thing. We did a couple shows, few shows, just played the same 8 songs over and over. And then Justin Dumar had posted something about these guys looking for a singer, and I tried out, and it pretty much went smooth sailing from there. We had 11 songs within months. We were ready, and it felt right. So
Very cool. Very cool.
Right, that's all right.
Brandon,
Yes.
same questions. Where did you start? How did you learn? And
I started playing drums. I was in elementary, playing the snare drum. And then I got really good at the drums for a while, and I started in a punk band. I didn't really know how to play drums. I just banged on a bunch of shit, So, then I was like, I want to start singing, so I started singing. And that's what I really got into, is being a singer, and years and years of playing with a bunch of bands. And then I got into hip hop, and I started rapping. And then wasn't really playing very much. I played acoustic guitar here and there, and watched my friends play electric and stuff. And then one day, Always Too Late's original singer, way back in 2016.
Yep.
He hit me up saying that, hey, we need a bass player. You want to try out? And I was like, all right, I don't have an instrument, but I will. And then went over there, and we played probably like 6 songs they had.
Songs, yep.
Like I already knew it. Right when they started playing, I played every single song all the way to the end. Like I already knew it. It was weird. And it was all on bass. And then we started making more songs where we started swapping, and then instruments. So me and Cody started playing guitar and bass back and forth.
Yep.
And then everything went down. We kind of broke up for like a year.
Yeah, give or take.
About a year, and then we got back to talking, and we wanted to do it again, and we wanted to start it up, and we were like, we got to find a new singer. We didn't remember really any of our old stuff. We were like, we're going to start fresh as much as possible. Then we posted, and then Dumar posted our post, and Mark hit us up. We had another singer gonna go, but he kind of flaked. And so we had 2 singers that flaked on us, that we were supposed to be there, and we hit him up that day and said, hey, can you come and practice right now? And he's like
8 minutes away.
8 minutes,
Yeah.
Boom, he was there. And then ever since, boom, we became a family.
Time, wasn't it?
nice.
Yeah.
So how long from when you actually met each other until it took you to put out this album that just came out?
About a year.
About a year?
Yeah, just over a year.
We had the album.
We had the album already recorded
Recorded.
once.
Right.
We had the album ready within about 6 months. We were playing shows with the album.
Yeah, and
So
then we
you
got
guys
it.
just click like
We didn't
right
have
off the
that for
bat.
money to go make it, and so once we got that, we went and made it twice.
Twice. Yep.
We made it twice because things
And
hit the
then-
fan, and
Things just didn't work out,
We
and
put it out during the pandemic, which didn't really help our
Yeah.
Right.
chances at all.
but I also think that with this pandemic, this also gives people more of a chance to go on iTunes, Spotify, all that, to find new bands, because music's gonna run the world. No matter how much they want to take it away, no matter how much they want to squash it, music's always gonna run the world. So this is gonna give people a new chance to see new bands.
For sure. I agree with that. So I think a lot of people were going, I need something new.
Exactly.
So
And that's where our new power groove comes in. It's a familiar riffs. It's not complicated and sped up to where you can't quite catch. It's very head bobby, but
Catchy.
not too metally to where you get a headache and bang in your head.
Well, let's see, and the power comes in on his side. He gets really powerful with those deep ends. Makes it easier to make the drums groove.
We
Makes
got-
it easier for the bass to
very,
slide.
Very dynamic, different backgrounds from a rap, hip hop. He is very Kiss, old school, driven. He likes his punk because he can't get away from his punk. You hear it.
it shows in
And I got a lot of Rage and Tool and some of those Godsmack type of backgrounds to where it's
And
a
I'm
little more
definitely-
progressive. So
definitely big into the new metal. So
Yep.
So that's why we got new power groove metal.
you'll hear a lot of him
Yeah.
dancing around to his bass while he's over there jamming out really heavy. He's over there banging his head faster than we can keep up. And I'm trying to go somewhere in between.
And then when we switch, it's like a total different dynamic. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it does, because his groove follows the guitar.
Yeah,
and he likes to go along
if
with
there's
the
a
vocals.
beginning, there's an end. If there's an end, there's a beginning. That's how we flow. And
It's very simple to absorb. Most good artists like Nirvana or Green Day, very few chords, very simple, very basic, but still touching and driving.
I can honestly say though, I jam with other musicians in my life, and I've never really had a good time with other musicians. And these guys it was like we kicked it off day
After
one.
playing for so long, we get to hear each other.
Yeah.
And go, okay, if Cody's off a little bit, we're all going to kind of come back on, or we roll with what's going on and come back on when James comes back to his one, and we start back over. So it's a musical, we're starting to get to that point where we hear each other without even listening.
And the one thing I love about it too is we all take all our fans' criticism of what songs they like and what we should and where our direction should start going. And it's really cool to find out, hey, this album's so diverse. We've got so many different genres we can play, obviously. I mean, everybody I talk to tells me, hey, you guys play so much different genres in one album. It's so cool that you're never the same thing. So now with this new album, we're going to give them a new taste of everything we still can do, because we have a wide variety. We've still got to open up for y'all.
And I've noticed, and I've listened to and it's like, I know this is always too late, but there is a difference in from the first album to this album, and being privy to having heard the new stuff. It's different. It's the same, same band, same guys, same cohesion, same
hardcore right in the center.
Yeah, but it is
because
different.
These guys change up. It changes it a lot, and I don't always write all the lyrics and the riffs to the words. Sometimes he'll come up with it, and that will also change up how the riffs of the words go, so I don't always sound the same.
I think we all technically write the lyrics together.
He's wrote the lyrics.
Yeah.
He's given advice on where, how it should sound in his head. We all try to work together on how it's supposed to sound.
See, that's the other cool thing about this band is, even though we give each other criticism, we take it to improve.
That's right.
Hey, why don't you try this on this part with this riff? Or, hey, try these drum beats and see where it goes. I mean, we've done that with several songs, and it's kind of cool. This next album that we're working on already, even though this one's out, is going to sound way, way sick.
And I have to say, with all the bands that I've interviewed, the most important key in all of this is that cohesion, is that criticism that you can give to each other to make and build something more amazing. And that's been the biggest thing that keeps them together and keeps the music going, is that
complete motivation for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, we have always got each other's back. When we feel like, hey, we're in the slump, just kick each other in the teeth and say, hey, get up, we gotta play.
Right. For sure.
We're having fun. If it's not fun, we're not really doing it.
That's
Right.
it.
And so there's, on your album, you have the bunny rabbit. We need to get a little bit of explanation on the bunny.
More of a were-rabbit.
Yeah,
Well,
rabbit.
well, it's technically a metaphor. It's basically, it's going down a rabbit hole. You're going down a rabbit hole. No matter where you turn, you listen to a story, you're going down that rabbit hole, right? So our story's about our rabbit hole, about what we feel and how we portray the world. So basically the werehair that you see in there, the crazy, scary guy killing in the music video, that's basically a metaphor for himself, his depression, his anger, anything negative. It's basically taken upon, it's coming after you. So you got to figure out how to stop it. That's what Realign is basically about, is realigning yourself. So that gave it its metaphor, And so it's basically you're traveling down a rabbit hole, so short of.
He does a lot of the artwork on it, and
Does amazing
we kind of let him do a lot of the creating when it comes to flyers and stickers, and he's good at it. He's a good graphics guy, so we let him handle a lot of the metaphors.
Nice. And so back to this video then, now that we've brought it up. So you guys have just been nominated for 2 awards. Best Metal Video and Best Rock Video for the LA Music Video Awards.
That's awesome.
And that's in September. So you're just talking about that video. How did you come up with that idea and getting Opie involved? And
Well, actually, me and Opie started a 8 Gravy Media, so we're starting to make movies. So he's my actor, so that's gonna be cool. We're already starting a full film, so that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing, is trying to create something. And now that we got all the equipment, we're gonna film a lot more music videos that will get probably more visual likes, like you guys already like what we got right now.
It's just a stepping stone to hopefully the next level.
one of my favorite questions to ask is, where do you guys, if you had one chance to pick anywhere in the world you wanted to play, where would you play?
Japan.
Japan?
Japan.
Japan.
Why Japan?
Why Japan?
Because they always pack the house no matter who
Not
plays.
just
It doesn't matter who plays.
The cool thing about Japan is I've always wanted to see the agriculture there. So the city itself in Tokyo would be amazing to play because of how it just looks. And then the people there, like they said, they pack it in. They're so diverse in their music and they love everything about music that Japan would just be awesome.
That's an interesting, I've heard a lot of different places and
Stonehenge.
Wacken and
Stonehenge would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
places over in Europe have been
Right?
some
I'd
of
love to do
the biggest
Stonehenge. That'd be
ones.
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So one of my other questions I'd like to ask, where are we going to be in 5 years? Where are we going to be?
Where are you gonna be in the next 5 years?
Where are we going to be in the
Lamb
next
of God
5
took
years?
7 years before they got noticed.
Well, now we got the
Travel
Internet
around.
Express now,
hopefully-
so
Right.
everybody that
7
watches
years.
us, like and subscribe
In 7
to
years-
everything we're on.
In 5 years, we're hoping to have at least 2 new albums out, several music videos, and to have fun with all our friends.
And hopefully one day someone takes us big somewhere.
Get a guarantee. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a guarantee. It would really be nice to be able to buy a house one day. You know.
I think in 5 years we'll find out who the true rock stars are, because it's not us. Obviously, we're here to be the showmen for you guys, and all the fans are the real rock
There's
stars.
been a lot of people around here for a long time. When you look around, from Rickshaw, and even me and these people that have been around for a while.
The video.
So we're just basically following them right now. I'm hoping we can run fast enough to catch up and get
Yeah.
past and get noticed. We're playing California, we're playing in Vegas, we're playing these already, so it's a good start. Hopefully we can catch a break with somebody.
Hopefully we'll get to Colorado and Wyoming soon.
Play a good festival at some point, that'd
Yep.
be nice.
Another
A
we
radio
did
station
Hempfest
festival.
last year.
Hempfest was
fun.
okay. It wasn't a lot of people. It wasn't really the dynamic studio we were looking for, you might say, but
But it still was fun.
hopefully one of these X96 festivals or
Well, we've done
iHeartRadio.
It'd be really cool to be at the
Yeah,
Big
yeah, I
Ass
heard.
show one day. Huh?
we've done Metal Fest.
Lollapalooza, one of those early shows. Some of the bands like
We could start a new Woodstock.
Deftones
Yeah,
and
you guys want to do a Woodstock or
We
something?
could do a new
Everybody
Woodstock.
get
That'd
together.
be kind of
do some
cool.
shit.
Get
Metal
the,
Stock.
Metal
Yeah.
Stock.
There you
Metal
go.
stock.
I like
Take
it.
straight
Let's do
metal.
it.
see if we can rent out the amphitheater.
Do Metal Stock.
Do Metal Stock.
There we go.
Next spring.
Why not now? We got the COVID coming on.
Well, yeah.
That's how Woodstock started. Was during
We'll have to
during the
wait.
pandemic.
Pandemic, baby.
Well, I have something going in that.
No, we'll wait till next time. But we're just waiting for our shot. That's all.
Okay,
We're being patient.
next spring.
Yeah, we're hoping
That's why we
that
got a band
I'm gonna
manager.
be
we're hoping by September that we'll get a little more notice with the fans. I mean, we love meeting new people. We love the fans. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be having the fun we have.
right. Sure. Really, that is your message. Getting it out to.
Our
Unity, man.
Our biggest show. would
We wanna
probably
come
be now
together.
Is Bias.
We love
Bias
everybody.
could be a big show.
Yep.
That'd be good for us.
Well, and we love everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what you
Power
think.
in numbers.
Yep.
Unity.
It's
Right.
a slow
Okay.
process.
Is there anything else you guys want to tell your fans?
We love you.
Yeah.
We love you.
If it wasn't for you guys and the support you guys all give us, we wouldn't be what we're doing, what we're doing, where we're going already. And 4 years of doing this with this band already, You know, always remember, it's never too late, but we're still always too late.
And practicing at his house each week, like we've been doing for
4 years.
Yeah, it's been
Practice
been
makes
4 years.
perfect. Can't practice.
Yeah,
once in a
I mean,
make it.
every week, man, we're there.
Twice,
It's
not
Hopefully
more.
twice a week.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, we'll practice a lot.
Nice. Very nice.
And remember, you're always going to be your hardest critic when you play, but don't ever let yourself put yourself too far down, because you always have places you can go.
Right on.
Okay, I'm going to
Thank
thank Daniel Jesse with NRV Media and the drummer of Meat, Metal Edge Assassin team here in Salt Lake. And thank you guys for coming. And
Thank you.
thank you,
Thanks.
Metal Express Radio.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We love you guys.
Woo!